What's going on, guys? It's your boy Chilly here, bringing you another LEGO review. This time, as you can see, we are doing the LEGO NASA Apollo Saturn V. It is set number 92176 with 1,969 pieces. Absolutely love this set. It is huge, as in like what is it, 30 something inches tall, 39.37 inches tall. It's almost 3 meters tall. Like it's a big boy. But yeah, let's get into this box. So it has the rocket launching from Earth to the moon, even though it looks like it's going the wrong way, and it's got the space in the background. The front, it does give you, whoa, almost dropped it. Front, it gives you a little picture of the lunar lander build that's inside of here as well. You get the Apollo NASA emblem, and then you get the dimensions. So let's turn it sideways here. You get, it is 100 centimeters or 39.37 inches tall, and it is 17.9 centimeters or 7.05 inches wide. It does come with little micro figures. The lunar lander is 2.09 inches tall and 2.48 inches wide, and the control module landing in the ocean, like re-entering our atmosphere and landing in the ocean, is 2.52 inches wide and 1.50 inches tall. All right. Now that we've gotten through all the dimensions, because they put it on the front of this box, and it is a big box, so sorry if it's blocking most of the camera, let's get to the rest of the box. The bottom, it was a 2020 LEGO set, or is a 2020 LEGO set. You got your barcode, you got your logo, your LEGO logo and set number. The side of the box just shows a big picture of the Saturn V. It also has the name of the set, the LEGO logo, and the set number on the side here. This side is going to show you the control module and the Apollo, dang, I can't think of what it's called now. The lunar lander, there we go, down there. And then you get the choke and hazard and the logos as well on this side. The top of the box really has the actual size of one of the American flag pieces. Got where your components are made, more of the stars in space, and of course, as you can see, it is open and already built. And the back of the box, so it goes through kind of the phases of the rocket. So it kind of takes off, then breaks off some more, then breaks off some more, and then breaks off a little bit more. Then the lunar lander is attached to the top of that. It kind of, if I remember right, it goes off and then it turns around and lands back down on, no, this part comes off, sorry. This part, the tip here, will come off in this stage, flip around, land back down, collect the lunar lander. Then they go and orbit the moon, and that's the control module. Then they go and orbit the moon. The astronauts transfer from the control module to the lunar lander. They land down on the moon, and then the top picture there, I couldn't see it because my timer's there, is the lunar lander on the moon. And then it shows also how many times they've been to the moon and the 6 landing spots. And then over here, it just kind of tells you what each piece is. You got the launch escape system, you got the command module, the service module, the lunar module, the Saturn, the S4B third stage, the S2 second stage, and the SIC first stage. And then, you know, you get some pictures here as well. There it is, launching around the American flag. You got the lunar, is that the lunar lander there? I honestly can't tell by that picture, to be completely honest. That might be the lunar lander, I can't tell. Then you got the footprint on the moon. Then you've got the moon landing, the actual photo there. And yeah, Then you got, it is a Lego idea set. Down here you've got Earth, where the Kennedy Space Center is. It's in Florida. And you've got the splashdown. That's the control module returning to Earth. But yeah, guys, that's about it of the box. So let me get this massive set up and we will get into it. Alright guys, I got it all set up. And as you can also see, I brought out the Apollo 11, yeah, the lunar lander, to kind of compare it to the smaller version here. But before we get into that, I'm going to move it out of the way so I've got some room to move around here. Let's actually get into these two little micro builds. So first off, you got the, let me try zooming in on it for you. Hit one. I'm trying to hit one, guys. It's not working. There we go. Close enough. So first we got the control module landing back in the ocean. It comes with like this little blue plate. It's pretty neat how they took those like little hinge pieces there and combined them to make the flotation device. This is also a flotation device, but printed pieces. All of these pieces on this thing are printed, which is pretty dope. Seeing that they don't do that on, you know, $800 UCS Star Wars sets, but they'll do it on a $120 NASA set. But pretty cool little build. That's pretty much it. This can go inside of the lunar lander. I don't think that I'm going to put it inside. It's actually not as easy as it would seem. Just like the lunar lander, which we'll talk about next, can also go inside. You got your 3 micro figures. You do have a printed piece here. It's supposed to be able to attach there. You've got your legs, some gold pieces on it. You've got the little thruster down there. And then you got the base plate as the moon with your clear piece that has an American flag on it. Pretty neat little thing they did there. This, I can't remember, honestly, if this opens up any at all. I don't think that it does. Yeah, it doesn't. I was going to say, I thought that it had like a little hatch you could let down, but there was like nothing in it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, moving this big chunky boy back into view, let's zoom out. You can see that they did a okay job of micro building this. I mean, it should have been a little bit more black. But other than that, you know, you've got technically only 2 people, I believe, landed on the moon, or went, like, actually stepped foot on the moon, and that was Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, which are supposed to be these 2 minifigures, even though they don't call them that. But they gave you 3 micro figures to put on here. So I guess it's the 3rd person that stayed in the Apollo 11. I can't remember their name. Of course, you don't remember their name as much as you remember Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong, because they were the ones that actually, you know, touched down on the moon. Kind of made one of his legs here kind of crooked. It does have a tendency to fall. I mean, it's only connected by this one stud, so it does have a will to do its own thing and fall off every chance that it gets. The American flag is actually stuck through 2 studs right here, so that has a tendency to pop off. So I will say those are negatives of this set, is that some of the parts do fall off. But you can see they did a relatively okay job, like, getting things microed. I mean, it's micro. They can't do this type of build in a micro build, right? But they did okay. I give them credit for trying anyway. Getting to the Saturn V, as you can see, I cannot fit it in full frame of the camera. It goes pretty much from almost one end of my table to the other. So it's a really big, really big build. So I'm going to break this thing down and talk about it in sections, seeing that you're able to kind of, I'm going to have to pull it off the table to do this, but if I can remember. Well, I just broke 90% of it, but that's okay. I don't even know what broke. The thruster came off, and piece of the side came off of one spot somewhere. I don't even know where that came off of. And then the command module part came off. See? Broke. This broke off. I'm guessing it goes right here. So it is a little difficult sometimes to pull them apart. This is probably the first time I've pulled it apart since I built it. There's that piece. I'm missing a piece, and I cannot find it, guys. Give me 1 second. I really don't know where it went. That kind of sucks for the review, don't it? Give me 1 second, guys, to find this piece. Alright, guys, sorry about that. I found the piece. It's on there. As you can see, I got them set up. We're going to start off with stage 1 at the bottom and work our way up. So, you got your thrusters here. They look really cool. They're made with the Lego little barrel. The little, like, I don't know what this piece is, but you know what it is. The little arms here. Like, really neatly done. I love the way these pieces look. They actually kind of move one way. When you're putting them together, it moves and connects the way that it does. Looks really good. Moving up, you got the little fins here coming off. You've got USA printed pieces for each one. USA on that side as well, and that side, you know, it's on all the sides. You got the American flag that wraps around as well. There. You got these. I love how these pieces were built. They're really cool. Definitely pick it up just for how they build those. It's really dope how they build that part. You got some more little fin type pieces that come off at the top with some black mixed in there. Also black down here, I forgot to mention. The rest is going to be pretty much white. On the inside, you kind of get a look of how some of it is built. They attach to the second stage here from these little clips, and that's about it. So even though that's the case, it as you saw, I tried to take it apart and broke it because it really sticks together. It's a really strong build in my opinion. I just broke that piece again. I'm gonna have to pick that up. This one again, starting at the bottom, the second stage. You've got the thrusters here that look really good. You move up, you got some rods giving it detail. You've got more of those little cylinder pieces put together to make a neat little piece here. You got some black mixed in again. You got the United States written on all the sides there. You got some more grill pieces and some more black at the top, which this is the piece that keeps breaking off. I think it might just, even though it's not old, I think it might just be getting weak, which is weird because I got this like last month, I think, or this month or something like that. And also at the bottom, you can see the little clip pieces all around the sides to where it clips into the first stage there. The inside, again, you see more clip pieces. That's how it connects. The next piece is going to have something that sits down. I'm moving my light to find that piece, and you can see there's something that's going to be sitting down in there. These little ball joints, or these little Technic pieces here, I'm not really sure what they're there for, to be completely honest, unless I missed a step in the build, but I don't think that I did. This is the bottom of the next piece. There's nothing that really connects into them. It just kind of, you know, sits like that. So I don't know why they decided to go with that piece. I guess, honestly, I really don't know. But getting into the last piece here, which is kind of falling apart on me because I dropped it when I was trying to review this for you guys. And you can see I broke the command module off again, or I can't remember what it's called now. Sorry guys, I'm trying to move through this video. It's kind of late and I almost forgot to record Friday's video. Well, see, that's how it's supposed to go. You got your little, dang, what is this piece called again? Anyway, I told y'all in the beginning of the video what it was called. Hopefully y'all remember, because I don't. You got your thruster on the bottom. That is what sits into that hole there. And this whole thing actually comes apart too. if I remember how to do it. So there you go. These pieces will actually during flight break off, and then you're left with something that looks a little bit like this, I think. And then, you know, that's where if you were to pull this off, that's kind of where that sits without the blue. So neat little build here. A lot of stuff that goes into it that's actually like accurate to how it would be depicted, you know, in real life, with how the thrusters are, with the color schemes, with the insides being able to hold the lunar lander. That's where that goes. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think that sits there. I think it's the lunar lander that sits there. But yeah, that's pretty much it of this build, guys. You know, kind of even though it's such a big build, there's not like any play features or anything like that into it, because I messed that up. Because you know, it's not meant for that. It's meant for, you know, display, right? So there's not really, I still did that wrong. So there's not any like play features or anything like that to go over. You can just pull it apart. It is displayable. It's meant to be a display piece. As you can see, that piece does fall off quite a lot, which kind of is probably the main like bad point about this set, is there is some, like, a lot of loose parts. But you can see I'm going to put it back together to show you how kind of easy it is to put back. So boom, there's your second stage, and your I can't remember what it's called, third stage, I guess. And boom, there's the whole thing put back together again. So, and it is rather, well, that part's not, apparently. I don't think I clipped it in that good either. But it stays this always happens in my video, guys. I say it every time. Every time I try to show y'all how sturdy something is, it breaks into a million pieces. But it is a pretty sturdy build. Like, I was showing it off to one of my buddies when I got it and put it together, and was sitting there just like shaking it up and down and all around, and nothing fell off. And now that I got it on camera, because it always happens when I got it on camera, kind of looks like a bottle too. Look at that. Didn't even pay attention to that. It looks like some sort of like water bottle or Coke can or something. There's your top, maybe a wine bottle, you know, beer bottle, whatever you want to call it. Kind of looks like taking a little drink there. Anyway, make it a little fun since it decided to break apart on me again. But like I said, guys, I'm going to call this video done. It is a really nice build. It goes good alongside the other NASA sets, the Space Shuttle Discovery, the Apollo, and the ISS that are currently on the market. I know they've got some other ones. I think the Expedition, or is it called the Expedition? I can't remember. Can't remember what it's called, but I know there's a couple of other space shuttles out there that are older and retired. I hope I can get my hands on them one day, because they'll be cool to own. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and consider subscribing if you're new. Click that notification bell to let me know that, or to get notified when I drop a new video. And leave a comment. There we go. Couldn't remember it. Leave a comment telling me what you think about this set. Do you own this set? Do you like it? Do you hate it? You know, let me know. Give me something to talk to you guys about. And, you know, go have a drink for me, because I got to put this thing completely back together now and get it back displayed. And I will catch you all on the next one.